Hey folks, I'm Dieter Melhorn.
And I'm Grayson Melhorn.
In this video, we're going tail race fishing for catfish and maybe a striper. So folks, what we decided to do on this trip was go to the tail race section, the area below the dam on Lake Wateree. In the springtime, it can be a great place to find stripers and blue cats, along with white bass and perch. I'd been up there a couple of days earlier, and I had gotten onto some smaller stripers. Generally, the little males are the first ones to show up, and they're soon followed by the females once everything gets right with water temperature and all of that. Now, on this lake, they go make a spawning run. They do everything they're supposed to spawning-wise, but the fish don't reproduce. For stripers to reproduce, it takes a long run of continuously flowing water for the eggs to tumble as they're fertilized, and that just doesn't happen here. But the fish don't know any better. They go through the process anyway, and that's what we were trying to get into. Striper or catfish? Is he swimming to the side, or try to take him up in front of that other line there, kind of up the boat a little bit? Catfish. Walk him on over here.
Okay, this one's pretty fun to catch a catfish.
It is. It is. And the only thing here on flipping these things in is we have to be careful because we've got a light leader on these things. And it's easy to pop the leader off or break the leader. So there he is. It's a good exercise. Catfish or striper?
It's a striper, it's tiny. It's catfish, it's tiny.
Cat. Walk on back here. Walk on back. Poor old thing. Well, the catfish. They started feeding when the water started moving. Trying to see if we can get some stripers moving. They're kind of, they'll drag their feet a little bit longer, it seems like. That's taking off like a striper. The drag pretty loose. I don't know. He's head shaking now like
oh God, that drag is tight. And then again.
Yeah, that's got to be a striper. He's running off to the side.
Now
he's going to go across and screw this line up.
I had to loosen that drag a lot.
Yeah, because I thought you tightened it up a minute ago. I think that's 12-pound line we got on there, so.
That's pretty good, yeah.
And when you try to land him, just try to go toward the front of the boat. Yeah, he's running to the side like a striper. Look at that. Yeah, that's got to be a striper the way he's pulling off. Might be a decent one. We don't have a back anchor out, so that's good. Let me do this. Be a decent one. We'll get this out of the way here real quick. Work him up to the front. I'm gonna grab a little hand net. Yep.
He's right here.
Okay, let's get him up here.
No.
Just let him take line if he takes it. He might be a good one. Oh, look at that boat.
I know, it's so. This is like entertainment.
Good bend on that.
I'm scared it's gonna snap.
Hey, it's not gonna break.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a catfish. Dadgum. He ran like walking back. He ran like a striper. Dadgum. I thought he was a striper the way he went back and forth. Wow. Good catfish for a dark colored up. Not as a striper, he was going side to side, running all over the place. Good fish. All right, guys, we're on Lake Wateree. We're up in the river section at the super top secret spot. Yeah, this is a community hole up here. We're in the tail race below the dam. No secret here. We got about, I don't know, 10 or 11 boats around us, and we're trying to catch some spring fish. We've got stripers that run up here, white perch, catfish, mainly blue cats. Obviously there's a shad run at some point. I haven't marked a lot of bait up here at this point. Even white bass are up in here. They're making a comeback on this lake. So we're anchored up. We're fishing a lot of small baits, trying to catch some stripers that are hitting the cut baits, which they'll hit here in the spring. And we've also got some really big catfish baits out, just to eliminate the little fish, because we'll get a lot of smaller fish, a lot of smaller blues on these pieces of cut bait. But the big baits, we got 2 of those big old chunkers out to just in case there's a big boy up here. So we're gonna sit back, try to catch some fish. They've turned the water on. We got a little bit of water coming out. You may be able to hear that behind us. There's some that they release constantly out of the spillway. The dam below this one feeds into Santee Cooper, and they have to have constant water flow this time of year because they actually have a stock of actually breeding stripers in there. So they need the constant water flow, and there's a mandate to keep that water flowing constantly for about 2 months here. So there's always some water trickling and moving through, but we'll see what happens here in a little bit if they turn on the big wheels. There with the big rod right there. Oh, that's the big bait.
I know.
That's the big bait. Hopefully he doesn't get wrapped in some rocks. So, is he still there?
Oh yeah, he's still there.
Now that one hit a big old bait. Let me get
I saw it moving a little, and I was like, oh wait, that's big rod.
This is the big rod I was telling you about. You can't plan this stuff. I swear you cannot plan this stuff. Let me get this rod out of your way. I was just trying to do my little stand up there for that fish, and boom, he ate the big bait.
It's pretty decent.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's one of the B&M rods with old Pinky on it. She's on there.
She caught my 45-pounder the other day, actually.
That's right.
Play a clip right now. There.
B&M Silver Cat Elite, and I've got a hook in my rain jacket. Get that on.
Ah, dang.
Oh yeah, good fish. It's a good tender sized fish there. He had a big bait. Good. All right, let's get him. Walking right back into this way. There we go. That's a good tender there.
It's a male.
Fish.
Like this.
There you go.
Oh shoot.
Big fish, big fish, big fish. Let's see. Got him there?
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and release it.
Alright.
Alright guys, we were releasing that fish and we heard a screech screech, and we got another fish on this one. Good fish.
You can't make this right.
You really can't. It's going to be the first 4 minutes of the video. It's going to be a continuous roll here. I'm assuming that's a big catfish. The way he...
Get back over here, pal.
I assume he's a big cat.
Look at that bow.
That striper stealth rod is got the forgiveness. There we go. Let's walk him back. That's because these leaders are so like walk back, walk back, walk back. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not good gripping him, folks, these leaders are pretty light on these things. They're really designed for these smaller stripers that we have. So I am using either a net or lifting. If I can't lift them in, I'm just going to net them because these leaders will snap right off. I got a hook in my finger, don't move. Got it out. Okay. There's a, ow, don't bite me. Another catfish. We're not running any stripers, but we're on some good catfish. So, as I was saying, we're up here fishing, catching catfish. We're just gonna see if we can catch a striper now. Like a catfish though, he's kind of staying over to the side.
Let me use your technique.
Yeah, he's got like a head shake. Let me get around those rods for you there. There you go. There we go. Oh, let me reel down this way. There we go. Cool. Good.
I think my camera's on. Okay.
So I just work him on that side of the boat.
Acts like a catfish, then it's a striper.
Striper.
Really?
Yep. Finally got one. Walk him over here. Walk him over here. Easy, easy. Keep the rod flexed and boom. Get him in the boat. Kaboom. Oh, he's going to be dizzy.
I was joking. I said acts like a catfish, then it's a striper. What did it come out to be?
There you go. Hold him up where you can see
Hold
him.
on. Let me get this.
Grab hold of him and on him. Like that. Like slip and drop him. You can pick him up. There you go.
Acts like a catfish, then it's a striper.
I know. He kind of he didn't go nuts. He didn't go nuts like most of them do. Most of them make a pretty good hard run left and right and stuff. Good, good. Plop him back. Well, folks, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and here are a couple of more videos that I think you're going to like.